tutorial, I'm going to walk you through how to tile a shower niche using a quartz sill like this. We'll be working through a full system: the bottom, the sides, the back, and the upper section. The key focus here is achieving clean alignment and proper transitions between each surface. Let's get started. The first step is preparing this quartz piece to fit properly into the niche opening. Every cut here defines how clean the final edges will look, so I always start by working carefully from the base measurement. After this, we'll move on to the back, then the sides, and finish with the upper section. One side has already been cut, and now I'm checking the overall fit before moving forward. This step is important because once we start setting tile, small errors become difficult to correct. So I always dry fit everything first to confirm alignment. Here I'm using a spacer to create a slight but controlled slope. This is what allows water to naturally drain out instead of sitting inside the niche. At the same time, the main surface still needs to stay visually level so everything looks clean and intentional. Next, I'm working from a center reference line. This helps keep the entire layout symmetrical, especially in a small niche like this. I always start from the center and work outward on both sides to avoid uneven cuts at the edges. Each tile has to be measured and cut precisely to match the exact dimensions of the niche. Proper cutting helps ensure tight joints and a clean, seamless installation result. All pieces are now ready, and before installing anything permanently, I always do a full dry fit. This gives me a chance to double-check alignment and spacing one more time. Once everything looks good, I move on to mixing thinset. Before setting each piece, I apply thinset and back butter the tile. This ensures full coverage and a strong bond behind the surface. It's one of those steps that really improves long-term durability. Every joint needs to be fully packed without leaving gaps. If there are voids, water can easily find its way behind the tile over time. That's why I always focus on complete fill rather than just surface sealing. I also take a moment here to check the waterproof membrane. This layer needs to stay continuous and properly covered throughout the installation. Now I press everything into place using a straight reference edge. This helps lock in alignment and keeps the surface consistent. Small adjustments at this stage make a big difference later. At this point, the main structure of the niche is complete. Now I can move on to finishing the surrounding sides and upper section. Next, I install the metal edgingle trim system. This helps create a clean transition and protects exposed edges. I always measure carefully before cutting to ensure a precise fit. I use a grinder with a metal blade to cut the trim. Safety is important here, so protective gear is always required. The metal edging is now installed and aligned properly. With this in place, I can move on to finishing the remaining tile sections. Now I move on to the upper section and both side pieces. Each piece is measured and cut individually to ensure accuracy. Before installing, I refine the edges to achieve a more factory-like finish. This helps the transition look more seamless. Everything is now installed and aligned. At this stage, I focus on checking square and spacing consistency. The shower niche is now fully tiled. The next step is grouting and final finishing. I'm using a warm gray grout mixed with an additive for better durability. This improves both strength and long-term appearance. Grout is applied evenly across all joints. I make sure every gap is fully filled while cleaning as I go. The entire shower area is now grouted and clean. The niche is fully completed. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, feel free to like and subscribe for more tutorials.